Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 210. So, last time we had Himawari stealing food to bring to this poor little wolfie that had white fur, was different from everyone else, and because of that he was, pushed aside and everything. Poor Jaggy ended up dying too. Very sad. And we had a very compelling storyline with Kawaki comparing himself to that wolf, wanting to leave the village, but everyone, even Shikamaru, came to stop him. So it was a very compelling episode. There were a lot in the visuals that I very much enjoyed. I do know that some of you want me to watch the opening, but I am not going to. There is going to be a time that I can't remember. I want to say it was 218 or after 218, around there. I'm trying to see if I could if I could find where I was told it, but I'm told things in various sources. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it too quickly before it's oh wait, no, I just did it. So yeah, after 218 it sounds like. So I'm not going to be watching it for a few more episodes, but don't worry, I definitely will watch it. So don't let that get you guys down. We're on 210, so 218, so 8 more episodes, and then we'll be watching it. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to where we go from here, because we kind of just left it off with like him staying, I believe, and then the episode ended. So what do we do now? Let's find out, shall we? Alrighty, we are gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ooh. More of this. Code. Excuse me. Baby Tentails. Keeping an eye on it, making sure they don't find it. Yep. Obliterated. Jeez. Nice. I love seeing these updates. Can't move. His poor cult. Yeah, I was gonna say. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh. Shut my eyes. Sorry, clouds. You're gonna have to wait till another day. Yeah, that was really interesting. I like seeing the updates of them being, told everything that has transpired. And it's very interesting the wording that Delta chose to use of like I think she said significantly more powerful force, if I'm not mistaken, is the word she used, describing, basically saying that the force it would have taken to obliterate him is far stronger than what Sasuke is capable of, which as we know, Sasuke is pretty strong. So that's even more credence to the level of power that Boruto has stored within him, even though I know that wasn't Boruto controlling it. it was a little bit of manifestation of a Momoshiki. But if he could manage to control that power someday without letting Momoshiki take over, ooh, kind of like Naruto and Kurama. All right. Oof. Yeah. And then he went in and cured them. I'm glad to see Konohamaru is out of bed and everything. They said he was going to be out for a little bit, but I guess enough time has passed. Okay, just discharged. All right. Ooh. All right. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, he's dead. I guess they probably don't know. Shirabe. Hmm. Well, that sounds ominous. I fear for your brother's safety. Is that Suzumi? Okay, so he's Shirabe. Hmm. I wonder if any of these people know. Is that her brother? $3 years. Extending his duties. That dude's so very much dead. I wonder if how young her brother was. I wonder if he was used kind of like Kawaki as a like test to give him the mark, and he died in the process. You know? Yeah, I figured he experienced it, which is why. Although I don't know that he. I wonder if he truly wanted it again. You know? Or if this whole cult was just an excuse. Yep, it's pretty messed up. Yeah, so either someone's pulling strings behind the scenes, or these guys know, like the higher ups here know that Boro's dead and are still just running things, you know? Hmm. You should feel uneasy. You joined a cult, not a religion. Ooh, stir things up. So they're gonna start spreading the rumor. Gee, I wonder who would spread that rumor. Hmm. So did he know about it, and now he's worried about the rumor, or did he not know about it? Oh. Does he have access to the rest of the Kara? Hmm. Oh shit. Nice. Hmm. Is he gonna release a virus at them? That's not good. I guess Mitsuki has the cure, right? I think, if it's the same thing. I don't know why I had this little cough tonight. See if I just start like coughing and get sick or something. Oh shit! That was nice. Oh, they were already inoculated. Nice. Hell yeah. Way to go, Leaf Village, thinking ahead. Well, it's gonna use chaos. Yeah, he's gonna try. I don't think it'll work. They're so obsessed. Kari right there watching. Yeah. Kagari deceased. Damn. Oh. That sucks. Shirabe or whatever. He's gonna use his extreme faith to make other people feel that way too. Oh my god. Just pure denial. He legit manipulated all of you guys, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, he saved us. I like the music cut. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who's coming in? Oh shit. Cleanup duty. Does that mean just wiping out the cult? Oh shit. Jesus. Unfortunately, some people actually fall this deep into cults. Jesus, well, he's dead. Oh my god, they're all just gone. Fuck. Be careful, Konohamaru. Well, now you know that she's back. Got a little bit of new intel. Jeez. Cover the tracks. Damn. Alright. So she doesn't have to kill everyone, she just has to take out the teleportation device. I wonder if... No, probably not. Alright. Damn. And that's it. Holy shit. An entirely Boruto-less episode. Have we ever had an episode of Boruto where Boruto wasn't even shown a single time? Like, we've definitely had a ton of episodes, or I shouldn't say a ton, but a handful of episodes where Boruto wasn't the focus, but usually Boruto comes in at, like, the very end, and you see him, like, eating at the, like, hamburger place, or Thunder Burger or whatever, kind of thing. Or he comes in to, like, talk to the people for, like, a few lines, but I wonder if this is the first time we legit haven't had a single bit of Boruto in Boruto. I liked it, though. And I'm fine with it. I wonder if... I'm sure I will be told, but I wonder if this is... If, like, this stuff was in the manga, because if my memory serves me right, and my memory is shit, I'm pretty sure the cult. Actually, we're about to be over here. All right, guys, that is it for episode 210. But yeah, Boro's cult, if I'm not mistaken, was only like barely mentioned and never really shown in the manga, as far as I know, if I'm remembering correctly. So it begs the question: if that's the case, was this in the manga or not? But either way, regardless of if it was or not, I like the I like the episode of them going to investigate it and everything, hoping to find a way to teleport to Kara's hideout, which there was one there. They were on the right track, so they got pretty close, and but Delta unfortunately came and cleaned it all up. But yeah, so in the beginning, I really liked seeing the kind of wrap up of the bad guys, the Kara, talking about all the things that happened, Boro being dead, sending code to keep an eye on the other dimension, because even though they changed the coordinates, they're not confident that Sasuke won't find them, or someone else. So I really like that. It was really cool. And I like that Delta said, I already talked about this briefly during the opening, but that it was like a more powerful source that obliterated Boro. So that was kind of building up the power of Momoshiki within Boruto. Obviously Boruto isn't controlling it yet or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if we ever get to the point where Boruto controls it, kind of like Naruto controls Kurama and stuff like that. So, but because like right now, in a way, it's starting out kind of like how Naruto did, where he has this thing inside him, and if Boruto dies, I imagine Momoshiki will fully die. Unless, or just like, kind of like how if Naruto would have died, or even still now, if Naruto dies, Kurama dies with him, So it's very similar in that regard, which sets up the premise of, oh, you're getting your ass kicked, I have to come out and defend you, because if you die, I die, and it gives a reason for this bad guy to lend his power to the protagonist of the story. And even though it's similar, I still very much enjoy the premise. So, but yeah, I look forward to more on that. But yeah, we had Konohamaru and Sai go into the cult. It made me a little bit sad because of damn, I didn't start taking notes before all this, did I? Huh. Oh, that makes me so sad. Oh, my brain. Oh, I did write it down. Hell yeah. Thank you, notes. Mugino. I couldn't remember Mugino's name, and I feel bad because he was an awesome character. But there was a point where you probably saw it in the reaction where Sai, right after Sai and Konohamaru got teamed up, I was like, oh, and then I realized that I couldn't remember Mugino's name, and I was sitting there thinking about it so I could talk about it briefly of like why I made that noise. But the reason was because I thought like, Konohamaru is teaming up with Sai right now, potentially because like maybe if Mugino was here, he would have been teamed up with him, But and it just made me sad. So. And then I felt bad for Mugino that I couldn't remember his name. I'm such an asshole. But my memory is just dog shit. But yeah, the another thing they did pretty good this episode, I felt like, was the facial expressions. Like I felt like they really went to town on like the way like the cult members' faces were, because I feel like it's very easy to do a very simple like upset face, in an anime. But there was something this episode about the facial expressions and the way like I felt like they were just really well animated, to the point where like I felt like I could really like read what they were feeling, you know, between the sadness of finding out some of this stuff to the denial that they were feeling and everything, between like Akari and Inori, especially with them. I felt like they did a splendid job animating them. They even like, it's interesting at one of the points where Inori really felt like she had like dark circles under her eyes through the animation as well. I wonder, like, I was trying to think about what that could have been, you know, but I'm not quite sure. So I really thought that like I wrote it down and I wanted to mention it, and just because there was a few moments there where the animation on them was just, I felt like really on point and like above average from what we normally get in everything. So yeah, the whole cult stuff was, you know, sad. It's unfortunately that kind of stuff happens in real life where people get so obsessed with relying on this one thing to be, you know, their savior, their saving grace, the one thing that they can rely on and one thing that they trust in. And even when they find out that that thing betrays them and it's not what it seems, they still just foolhardily believe in it because it's all they know. It's what they've invested so much of their belief into, you know. And it's really too bad to see people like that. I'm always like more of a realist, you know. If, you know, no matter, sometimes to my own detriment, where I feel like occasionally if I were to, you know, have a lot of trust in someone, if they break that trust once, for me, that's like, we're pretty much done. Like, you have to do a lot to regain that trust, you know? And so like I feel like even if I was in a situation where of this where, you know, this guy saved my life and I've believed for, you know, 10 years, you know, maybe less, maybe longer for some of these people, that this guy was the one that caused like, he came in to save me from a disease. If I found out that he was the one that caused the disease, I'd be done with that man, you know? I would be so done it's not even funny. And if he were to get back in my good graces, it would take a lot more than that, you know, Shirabe guy to come in and say a few pretty words, you know? I would need probably another 10 years of him trying to make up for it and showing me why I should believe in him, and then maybe I would start to believe in it. I don't want to get anything too personal, but a family member of mine went through drug problems and it nearly tore the family apart. We couldn't trust him in anything, and like, we eventually, they got better and they stopped doing the drugs, and has slowly proved over time. For the longest time, I was not happy with the person. I did not trust them. I did not care to be around them, you know, and now as time has passed and they have proven their, you know, they aren't doing it anymore. They have their life together and everything. Like, it's probably been a good more than 5 years, and sometimes I still think about that time, but I'm mostly past it now, you know, and I can spend time with them and everything, and it's fine. But yeah, it's one of those things where trust goes a long way with me. So, but yeah, basically, what I'm saying is those kind of cults do exist with people that do have they have nothing else that they can believe in, so they just choose to believe in this even if they find out that it's bad, you know. So, but yeah, the world is riddled with stuff like that, so it makes sense. And now it's all destroyed. Those people are just dead. Inori, Shirabe. I don't know. I don't think we ever actually saw him die. The Suzumi, I think his name was. So I wonder if he like scurried off somewhere, you know, because he was like down in that area when it all collapsed, so it very easily could have just fell on him and killed him, you know, or even the blast coming down could have like vaporized him too. We just saw Inori and the other two that were with her and then we saw I think we saw Shirabe dissolving too, but yeah, they chose to go down with the ship rather than be saved, you know. But yeah, that stinks. But I mean, I guess if they learned anything, they now know that Delta is still around, which I don't think they knew that beforehand. So at least they have that info now, so they won't be caught by surprise when she shows up again. So um, yeah, I mean, other than that, it was. I very much enjoyed the episode, but it was very like straightforward. You know, it was very much just like go to this cult place and talk to the people and figure it out. I do like the detail that they knew. I don't know. Did they? Shit. Did they know that this was the cult? I think they did. And because of that, they inoculated themselves from the disease, even though they know that Boro is dead. They still were like, okay, he had this disease. It wasn't a jutsu. They know it wasn't a jutsu, so they know it wasn't something that only Boro could do. And so they got themselves inoculated before they left. That was very smart, you know? And I'm really glad for that detail. See, my thought was during the episode when I saw him throw that, I was like, oh, that sucks for Konohamaru for now, but they'll probably go back to the leaf and Mitsuki will be able to heal them, you know, or Mitsuki will be able to give them the antibody or whatever it is that he had, and then, you know, the leaf could synthesize a cure, or Sakura probably could. But no, they were one step ahead of even me, where they had that in their system before they even came here, which was very, very smart, you know, with where they're going, a cult that is known to spread this disease and everything. So, and I really feel bad for Akari. You know, the only thing left she had in this world is gone. Has been gone for probably the whole 3 years since he was taken, used in whatever experiments they were doing. I don't know if it was experiments Boro was doing, or if that is to say that it was used on the experiments that Jigen was doing, you know? So he could have been one that they tried to give the karma to. By the way, I just realized earlier in the episode when I tried to say, like, or did I think it? I might have accidentally said Kara instead of Karma when I was talking about it at one point, but I can't remember if I was just thinking about it or if I actually said it, because there was a point where I was thinking, like, I think I know I said, like, no, probably not, but I never, like, elaborated. And when I said that, I was thinking to myself, Kaguri, Akari's brother, was he the one that was in one of the vats next to Kawaki when Kawaki was being tested on? I don't think so. I think that was like too long ago. Because Kawaki was pretty young at that time. I don't think it was just 3 years. Although it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't, like, they might have even said that actually. It happens so much in anime that I kind of like disregard it, because it's one of those anime things where, like, Kawaki, when he was being tested in that tank and he was first given the karma, being 3 years to current with the way Kawaki looks, like, that is not 3 years of development, even for, like, a growing boy, you know? But in anime, a lot of the times, that is. So, it very much is possible. I wouldn't be surprised if they did tell us that it's been 3 years, and I wonder if it is possible. We saw, like, someone who looked kind of like Kaguri, a little bit, in one of the tanks. Like, he was one of the ones that we actually saw the experiment take place and the goop go in, and he, like, died while Kawaki was in the like, tank thing next to him watching it happen and everything. I wonder if they set that up. Like, was that Kaguri? Was that something that they had set up and they utilized here, that info or whatever? But it might not have been. Might have just been a different kid, different time, you know, and stuff like that. So, but anyway, yeah, fun episode. I enjoyed it, just being this mission where Konohamaru and Sai go off and investigate this thing, and no need for the other characters, because, you know, that's not part of the story right now. So I like that they can get away with that kind of thing. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. make sure you check out my Patreon for future reactions and stuff like that. There's a couple episodes ahead on there you can see. There's also Patreon exclusive shows on there too. Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button too if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.